Hey guys and gals, welcome to another lesson brought to you by LearnDrumsLive.com. Today's lesson is called the 30-Minute Groove Challenge, and the reason it's called the 30-Minute Groove Challenge is what I want you to do is I want you to take three different patterns, three different grooves, and I want you to play each one of them for 10 minutes without stopping. So I have a little timer and have a metronome, so I want you to play it with a metronome, and then, like I said, I want you to play three grooves, three different grooves at 10 minutes a piece, okay? And I want you to do this for a week. So, within a 7-day period, try to do it at least 5 times. It's just a half an hour, right? 3 times 10, 30, 30 minutes a day. And the reason I want you to do this, the reason I've been doing this, it's based on a couple of things I've been working on and learning about. Two specific teachers, two specific drummers. There's a guy named Cliff Almond who's a great drummer and someone I watch a lot of his videos and subscribe to his site for a while. And he talks about just taking one groove and playing it for 10 minutes. I want you to take 3 grooves and play each one for 10 minutes, for 30 minutes. The other drummer is Zorro, right? Zorro's obviously written a lot of books. He's been around a while. And he talks about the idea of just taking a groove and just playing that for, an extended period of time. No fills. Don't change what you're doing. It's going to be very specific. So I'm going to show you the 3 grooves I'm working on. You certainly don't have to work on these grooves, but maybe you want to. All 3 grooves that I'm working on are based on some things that I heard myself trying to play at a gig, the last gig I did actually, and I just didn't feel like they felt, right. So I'll go over those 3 grooves. I'll show you an example of each one. You'll have the transcription. But again, it's not that you have to play these grooves. I want you to pick 3 grooves and then play those each, like I said, for 10 minutes. You can change tempos from day to day if you want. I'm going to try to stick with the same tempo every day for 5 days. Each groove has a different tempo, but within each groove is going to be the same tempo. But if you want to change it up, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to change the groove up. You want to go for 10 minutes. 10 minutes may not seem like a long time, but when you're playing the same groove for 10 minutes without altering it, no fills, not stopping, it can you really have to focus. It can be a challenge. So let's just take a look at the first of those 3 grooves. Okay, so let's take a look at the first groove. The first groove is kind of a halftime thing, and I'll play it for you slow. You see it up on the screen, then I'll play it for you up to speed. So slow, it's like this. Okay, the speed that I'm playing it when I do for the 10-minute, challenge is this. Okay, one more time. And of course, the challenge on that is keeping that right hand going for 10 minutes and keeping those left hand, notes ghosted when they're supposed to be quiet, and then playing just the accent on beat 3. Okay, so let's take a look at the next groove. Okay, let's take a look at the second groove. The second groove is a shuffle, and it's something like this. That's slow. So you got to make sure that left hand, you're keeping those ghosted notes quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's a little slower. Okay, the tempo I'm playing it up when I do it for the 10 minutes like this. And of course, the challenge on that, other than just going for 10 minutes, is this for 10 minutes and then keeping that left hand balance. All right, let's look at the third and final groove. Okay, so let's look at the third and final groove. If you look at the transcription, there's 16th notes being played on the ride cymbal. But what I didn't do on the transcription, but it is somewhat important, is you are playing accents on the ride cymbal where you're playing the downbeats, so to speak. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1. Okay? So I'm going to play it slow and then I'll play it up to speed. So slow would be something like this. like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you should play these at a variety of tempos for 10 minutes because playing them slow will present a whole different challenge than playing them fast. The tempo that I'm playing this at for the 10-minute challenge is more like this. Let's see. Yeah. Of course, the challenge to that is keeping this going for 10 minutes without stopping, and of course keeping the balance between the snare drum, the kick drum, and the hi-hat. Okay, so again, like I said, I don't necessarily think you need to do these 3 grooves, but maybe you want to do 1 or 2 or all 3 of them. You know, you would benefit just doing a basic groove like this for 10 minutes. Literally just play this groove for 10 minutes with a click without stopping, okay? And I think you'd benefit just as much doing that as any of the grooves that I showed you because it's really just about getting focused on time, okay? So I hope you enjoy this. I really, suggest you try it out. It's just 30 minutes a day, 10 minutes for each groove. And I'd be curious to see what kind of a difference it makes, as far as your time playing and how much more solid you feel when you're playing a groove. All right, until next time, thanks for stopping by.